guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today Mark's got something a little special planned in the kitchen, so why don't we get to that footage. Okay, these are all of the tomatoes that you saw that I had picked in the cart in yesterday's video, and I'm going to start cutting on these, and Mark's going to join in here in a little bit, and we're going to make his special sauce. So hold on, and I'll get started on getting these tomatoes cut. Okay, we've got all the tomatoes cut up, and we're going to get them slid up here where Mark can get to them. Now, we have done this a few times on camera, so probably what we're going to do today is just run through and do this really quick and get it into the pot so that we can get it boiled down, because the most important thing about the whole process in this recipe is going to be the other ingredients that we put into it. So hold on and we'll be right back. Alright, we are all done squishing up all the tomatoes, and we got this entire pot full, and that is, I want to say, at least a 12-quart stock pot. Might even be 15. I'm not 100% sure, but it is one of my favorites to use, and it is full. So what we're going to do is go ahead and for a couple of hours we're going to let this boil down. So as soon as that is done, we will bring you back and let you know the next step.
Alrighty guys, we're getting ready to start cooking this sauce down for the second day. You can see we've already got it cooked down quite a bit, but we need to come on down a little farther. One of the first things we're going to add to it are some bay leaves. We've got 6 bay leaves here floating on the surface, but you got such a strong flavor with bay leaves. You want these to soften up before they get broke up, and you want to make sure how many you have so you can count them going in and count them when you take them back out. But one trick is to get you some sauce and just put it over the top of the bay leaves. You don't even have to stir them. Just put them over the top at first, and we'll let those go for a little while. We don't have to stir this right away, so we'll let those go for a little bit. We'll let them soften up, and then we'll get them stirred down into the sauce as we bring it up to temperature. Alrighty guys, we're getting set up for the next step here, but we've got a whole bunch of onions out on the porch, and as you can see, this bowl's not very big, but so we've got a bunch of our small onions in there. I think there's 14 if we counted them right, but they don't amount to very much. Like I said, the bowl's only about as big as my hand. But we're going to go ahead and get those out, get them chopped up, and we'll show you what those look like, and then we'll get them in the sauce. Alrighty guys, we got our onions cut up here on the dinner plate. There's probably, I'd say, about 4 cups of onions. But we've got some colored green peppers here. Get you and let you take a look at those. We want to make sure we get all the colors in there. So we'll get these cut up next, but these are ready to go in the sauce. We'll be cutting on these next. We'll bring you back and show you when we got that done. Alrighty guys, we got our colored peppers all chewed up here, and I got them on the plate. We've probably got a little over 4 cups, but we got some orange ones, red ones, yellow, green, white, purple. But we're going to go ahead and get those added to the sauce. And then I've got a couple of heads of garlic. So far we're about 100% out of the garden. So with the tomatoes and onions and peppers and garlic, so far we're about 100%. So we'll go ahead, we'll get these peppers added to the sauce. We'll get these garlic broke down. We'll bring you back and show you that in just a minute. Alrighty guys, we got our garlic chopped up here, and I know that looks like a lot. It's probably about 1/4 cup. But that's probably 10 cloves of garlic, 10, 11 cloves of garlic. So we're going to go ahead and get that added to the sauce. And then guys, our next step is going to be to let that sauce cook down quite a bit. So we're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back. To you it'll be instant, but we're going to let this sauce go ahead and cook down before we start working on seasoning it. Alrighty guys, we're continuing to cook this sauce down, and I wanted to tell you, Tina and I were just talking about a decision we're going to make here. but you can see a lot of the vegetables cooked down pretty hard. We've had this turned up pretty high to get it cooked down. And normally we'd like to put the vegetables in towards the last minute and leave them all crispy and showing in the sauce. But I think we're going to go ahead and run the immersion blender through here. We'll still have all the flavors and everything of everything that we added, but we'll get this blended up so we don't have these glassy looking onions and just kind of looks overcooked here. So guys, we'll go ahead and immersion blender this down so that we can go ahead and boil it down nice and thick. Then we'll get it seasoned up and we'll get it canned. But guys, just a decision we're going to make here on the fly. So we'll get this blended up, we'll get it cooked down, and we'll bring you back. Alrighty guys, we got this sauce about boiled down where we want it. It's nice and it'll thicken up some as it cools and stuff too, but we're going to leave it just like that. But that's where we're going to keep it for now. We're going to go ahead and get this seasoned up. I'll show you the seasonings in just a minute, and then we'll let Tina take back over. Alrighty guys, we're going to get ready to do these seasonings here. I got them all laid out. We're going to start over here and work our way counterclockwise. So let's see what we got here. We got thyme, basil, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, some celery salt, we got some Italian seasoning, and we got some rosemary. And out here in the middle we got black pepper and we got canning salt. So guys, we're going to go ahead, we'll get that mixed in, and we don't really have any measurements. I just cooked the taste, so I'll get this all added in, and if I do any changes to it, I'll come back and let you guys know.
Okay, I'm going to get ready to get this sauce canned up. And if you can see in the bottom of the jars, I put a teaspoon of lemon juice in the bottom of the jar. And I've got the pressure canner out here and getting heated up. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show every step, but I'm going to fill them up to about where the jar swells right here. Leave about an inch of headspace in here, and then I'm going to fill the jars up, clean my rim, put the lid and the ring on, and then I'm going to stack them. Actually, I'll be double stacking them in the canner today. So I'm going to go ahead and get these filled up and get them loaded into the canner, and before I put the lid on, I'll come right back. Okay, I've got all these stacked in here. There are 9 on the bottom and 6 on top. And you can see I left a space here to go ahead and get this locked down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and I'll bring you back when I bring them out. Okay, there they are. It's all 15 jars out of the canner, and they are still bubbling. I don't know if you can see down in there, but that's what we ended up with. There are 15 jars. Now it's just time they gotta cool down, and then their lids will start pinging and popping. So it's really late at night, so I need to get on out of here and get headed to bed. So I'll be back in a little while, and I'll come back to talk to you. Okay, so that's all the footage that I have for today. Like I said the other day, the tomato vines are starting to die back a little bit, and this isn't the last time that we'll be picking tomatoes, but it's nearing an end. So we thought we'd do something special, and Mark had a little bit of something that he wanted to do, so I'm really happy that it turned out really good and he really enjoyed it, and yeah, we get really good tomato sauce out of it. But it's starting to heat up a little bit today, and we're having problems with the AC one more time. Brand new unit, and not exactly sure what's going on, and they won't be able to be out here for a day or two to fix it. So if you can hear the machine running behind me, we do have a portable AC in the window to keep the bedroom cool. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Anyway, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when we're cooking up something else in the kitchen. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything at all on your mind, please put them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. But I get a few more things done this afternoon, and I have a nice messy kitchen in there and it needs a little cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. But don't forget, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.